The following program does not offer personal medical advice. Please consult your doctor before using any treatment or product we cover. Welcome to Go to Health Media with your host, Jonathan Marks. We provide a welcoming environment where experts educate you on important health topics, answer your questions, and provide information from which you can benefit in consultation with your doctor. You can visit and subscribe to the show at gotohealthmedia.com. And now, here is Jonathan Marks. Hey everyone, great to see you. Welcome back to another show of Go to Health. This is Jonathan Marks. We want to thank you so much for your support and interest in our show. We've just hit 1.1 million downloads and are growing 8,000 downloads per day. Thanks so much. We help you, the public, stay up to date on evidence-based health information, and we help health practices, nonprofits, and companies get their information out to larger audiences. You can subscribe to our show at gotohealthmedia.com so you don't miss an episode. You can also watch us on YouTube and listen to us on 8 podcast networks. We also have a new store with I Support Evidence-Based Medicine and Go to Health logo swag. Show the world you support evidence-based medicine and not conspiracy theories and unsubstantiated medical claims. You can visit the store at gotohealthmedia.com/store. So today's show, May is Save Your Tooth Month. A new survey from the American Association of Endodontists has revealed that Americans care deeply about the well-being of their teeth, but still don't take the necessary steps to keep them healthy. Get this, even though 86% of U.S. adults believe that flossing is a good way to help save their natural teeth, almost 60% don't floss their teeth every day, and 42% will only go to the dentist if they're experiencing pain in their mouths. And young people are no better. We adults are not being good role models. 55% of millennials and 47% of Gen Z say they will only go to the dentist if they're experiencing pain in their mouth. The message is simple. Save your teeth. Floss and go to the dentist on a regular basis, twice a year, to get your teeth cleaned and mouth checked. Our guest today is Dr. Stephen Katz, president of the American Association of Endodontists. He's also a member of the American Dental Association, the Ohio Dental Association, and the Greater Cleveland Dental Society. Dr. Katz is in full-time private practice in Beechwood, Ohio, and an adjunct assistant professor at West Virginia University School of Dentistry. So welcome to the show, Dr. Katz. How are you today?
I'm good, John. Thank you for having me.
Good. So tell us about Save Your Tooth Month, which I understand has started in May. Tell us about that.
That's correct. So May every year is Save Your Tooth Month. So the American Association of Endodontists recognizes and celebrates our endodontists in our quest to improve oral health care. And so that goes on each month of May every year.
Great, good. And tell me, what is the difference between an endodontist, which I understand you're the president of the American Association of Endodontists. What is the difference between an endodontist and a dentist?
That's correct. I am the current president of the American Association of Endodontists. And an endodontist is a dentist, but we have 2 to 3 years of additional training and education in the diagnosis and treatment of tooth pain. So basically what we do is we do root canal therapy and processes around saving the tooth, and that's how we improve oral health for our patients.
And if people want to learn more, they can go to AAE.org. That's the American Association of Endodontists. You recently did a survey. What were some of the most surprising findings from the survey?
Well, we asked 3 questions in this survey, and I think all of the findings were actually rather interesting. So we found that 40% of the patients surveyed didn't go to the dentist unless they were in pain. Additionally, we asked, how often do you floss? And 60% of patients said they don't floss regularly. Now, what I find to be interesting and the disconnect here is almost 90% of the patients that we surveyed recognize the importance of saving their natural teeth and how important that is for their overall health.
And so there's just this disconnect between what they know and their behavior, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, exactly right. And I think that the disconnect is really mostly related to routine. I think that if patients got in the habit of flossing their teeth on a regular basis, just as they brush their teeth, and became consistent about it, I think that that would improve their opportunities to take care of their teeth and to be more regular about it.
Is there a difference between flossing and water pick?
That's a really great question. Well, there is a difference. And of course, the instrument is different. So when
Sure.
you're flossing, you're running a piece of string between your teeth. And when you're using a water pick, you're using a jet of water. I think whatever the patients are doing in addition to brushing to improve their oral health care, that's beneficial. So if you use a water flosser or a water pick, there's toothpicks, they're called soft picks, or if you
Mhm.
use conventional floss, it's all better than doing nothing for sure.
Got it. And instead of waiting to be in pain, how often should we see our dentist on a regular basis?
Well, we certainly shouldn't wait until we're in pain. For most patients, it's appropriate to see a dentist twice a year. Some patients may need to go more frequent than that. We
Hmm.
find that when you put off dental work, then you end up needing more significant procedures done, including root canal therapy. So if you're experiencing any kind of pain in your mouth, any type of swelling, or if you break a tooth, that's the time to seek the care of an endodontist.
Got it. And when we visit the dentist, besides cleaning our teeth or checking for cavities, what else does the dentist or the hygienist check for?
Well, typically when you go to the dentist, they will look for cavities. They'll oftentimes take x-rays. They'll measure your gums. So they do all of those things. And then if they suspect that there's a further problem or it needs more investigation, then they may take different kinds of x-rays. When they come to our offices, we have some advanced technology, like we're taking Katz scans of our patients now. So it
Hmm.
gives us the ability to review an image in 3D where conventional x-rays are in 2D, and we get so much more diagnostic information. So if you're having a bigger problem, if it's not routine, you really need to seek the care of an endodontist.
And also, when you go to the dentist for a checkup, do they also screen for oral cancer?
Well, they do. That should be part of their routine screening. And we do that. It's not just at a dental office, it's any oral health care professional should screen for oral cancer when they do the exam. We do that at our office. Endodontists do that routinely.
I know this is another question that we got here, which is why should we have a daily routine to keep our teeth healthy? Why is it so important to do
Well,
something
if you don't have a
daily?
daily routine, then what'll happen is you'll start to have bigger problems. So again, it's about being consistent with your brushing and with your flossing. If you don't do that, then you'll, number one, develop gum disease. Number two, you'll develop cavities, and then those cavities can become bigger problems, leading to root canal therapy. Then you'll need a crown on top of that. So, be proactive, take care of your teeth, brush your teeth regularly, at least twice a day, floss once a day. But if you do find you're having problems, it's always best to seek the care of an endodontist.
Hmm. So there's so much fascinating or wonderful technology about putting in new teeth and implants and all that kind of stuff. What are the benefits of saving our natural teeth versus just waiting for something more catastrophic?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Well, it's never great to wait for something catastrophic, right? I mean, things don't end up turning out
Yes.
well when we do that. But nothing really functions, looks, or feels like our natural teeth. It's just so important for eating, for speaking, for the ability to smile and interact and communicate. The only way to do that is to maintain your natural teeth. We find, interestingly, Jonathan, that when we see patients that are older, patients in their 80s, in their 90s, even 100 years old, more often than not, they have most, if not all, of their natural teeth. So there certainly is a
Wow.
connection with the value of saving your natural teeth and how that relates to your overall health.
And Did you get any insight from the survey why there's this irrational fear of the dentist and dental procedures? What do we know about that?
Well, I think what you said is absolutely correct. It's an irrational fear. I think that patients associate the pain with what brought them into the dentist, that toothache pain, with the actual procedure that they experience at the dentist's office. But we have advanced technologies now, we have newer techniques and better local anesthetics. So the process of doing a root canal should be pain-free. It only takes about an hour, and it should not be any more uncomfortable than having a filling or even just having your teeth cleaned.
Great. Any other questions I haven't asked that you want to get out to folks in terms of information that's important?
Well, I think the most important thing is that no pain is normal. Be proactive. Don't wait for there to be a problem. But if there is a problem, seek the care of a specialist. The best way to find an endodontist is to go to findmyendodontist.com.
Okay, good. And if people want to learn more, they can also go to AAE.org. That's the American Association of Endodontists. Dr. Stephen Katz, who's the president of the American Association of Endodontists, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you. I appreciate it, John.
Good. He's also a member of the American Dental Association, the Ohio Dental Association, and the Greater Cleveland Dental Society. Thanks so much for being with us today. Remember, you can subscribe to us at gotohealthmedia.com. You can watch us on YouTube or 8 podcast networks. We've just surpassed 1.1 million downloads, so there's lots of folks who are interested in our content. Thanks for being with us today. Thanks again, Stephen. And remember, go to health. Bye-bye,
Thank
everybody.
you. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Thank you for tuning in this week to Go to Health Media. Be sure to join Jonathan Marks and another health expert next time. You can also catch the program on your favorite podcast platform. Until our next show, be sure to visit us on the web at gotohealthmedia.com and elevate your life.